Welcome back to the video, and in today's video, we are doing a highly requested video of spinning the wheel, and randomly ranking players without knowing what's coming next. You've seen these all over, whether it's TikTok, whether it's YouTube Shorts, whether it's regular YouTube videos. You've seen it all over. Basically, I'm going to be giving 5 players to pick from, and I'm going to be having to rank them without knowing the next player that comes up and seeing if I can make a good list. Today, we're going to start by doing the quarterbacks, and then if that goes really, really fast, we will do the running backs. But if the quarterbacks take forever, then we'll just end on the quarterbacks. Again, if you guys are new and you like the content, please sure to subscribe to the channel. We are currently at 386 subscribers. We are on the road to 400, so if you are new and you like the content, please sure to subscribe. And without further ado, enough rambling on, let's get into the video, and we are going to spin it. So basically, I'm going to be ranking them from 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, 1 being the best. Let's see what our first team is. Remember, this is based on quarterbacks of who it is. So the first team we are going to be getting is the Green Bay Packers. Interesting. I'm just going to say this is Jordan Love because although Aaron Rodgers has not yet officially gone to the Jets, it's basically a guarantee that he's not going to stay in Green Bay. And Jordan Love, I'm putting at 5. I think Jordan Love is a 5 quarterback because I don't think he's had enough time to prove that he can go any higher. So I'm going to start with Jordan Love at 5, and I feel pretty confident that we won't get anybody worse than that. So Jordan Love at 5. Who do we get next? We have the Carolina Panthers. Okay. They have, who's the Carolina Panthers quarterback now? Well, they're going to get a rookie quarterback. We know that. So do we go with one of the rookie quarterbacks, or do we go with their current quarterback? Because their current quarterback, I guess, is, who even is their current? I don't even know who their current quarterback is. They're going to get a quarterback in the draft, though. So I'm just going to take it as their quarterback in the draft. So whatever the quarterback in the draft is, I'm just going to put him at 4 for now because I think that the quarterback in the draft is going to be better than Jordan Love. But we need to see them play before I can put him any higher. So we'll put them at 4, and I'm still okay with that. So we have 3, 2, and 1. We need some actual good quarterbacks. We are going to get the Washington football team. I know it's not updated yet. That is going to be Carson Wentz. I mean, I'll put Carson at 3, but that's not, I don't really like putting him at 3. We're getting such terrible quarterbacks right now. Like, my goodness. Please, can you get us some quarterback that's actually decent? We get the Broncos. Okay, Russell Wilson, I'll put him at 2. Okay, we're basically just going up right now. And our final quarterback, to make those perfect, we need someone that's better than Russell Wilson, or else we're going to have to re-go, and we get Trevor Lawrence at 1. That's actually not that bad of a first list. Now, I don't think it's good because I think Carson Wentz should be lower. So we have to keep going until we get a list that we actually like and I think I agree with. And I don't agree with that one. So we're going to go one more time. To recap that last one, we had Trevor Lawrence at 1, Russell Wilson at 2, Carson Wentz at 3. We had the rookie, whatever it's going to be for the Panthers at 4, and Jordan Love at 5. If I would have changed, I probably would have went T-Law, Russell Wilson, the draft quarterback, then probably Jordan Love and then Carson Wentz, because I really hate Carson Wentz. So, yeah. So, not the greatest first list, but we will carry on. The next list, we're staying with the quarterbacks until we get actually a good round. The first one we are going to get is Mahomes. Easy one. Let's just move on. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, so I feel confident with that one. We'll put him at 1, and we will take that. Next quarterback is the Colts, which currently is not Matt Ryan, because he's not going to stay there. It's going to be Gardner Minshew. And I'm going to put Gardner at 5. I actually don't think he's that bad, but he's definitely more of a backup than an actual starter. So I'm fine with putting Gardner Minshew at 5. And now we get Justin Herbert. Ooh, this is actually interesting. Herbert, do I put him at 3 or do I put him at 2? Herbert's got the potential. I think Herbert, in my opinion, is a consensus top 5 and top 10 in the game. But I actually think we're going to get a better quarterback. So I'm going to put him at 3, and I'm going to risk it. I think that we can get someone like Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, someone like that to pay some. So I'm hoping I didn't mess up with that. And I didn't. Josh Allen at 2. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. This list is looking really, really good. Now all we need is number 4. So we need someone that's worse than Justin Herbert, but better than Gardner Minshew, which is actually a pretty big variety of quarterbacks in the NFL. So hopefully we get someone. And it's Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff's an amazing quarterback, but he's not better, I don't think, than Justin Herbert. So, we did it. First list today, second try, and we already did it. So, to recap that one, we had Patrick Mahomes at 1. We had, who do we have at 2? Do we have, Josh Allen at 2, Justin Herbert at 3, Jared Goff at 4, and Gardner Minshew at 5. Perfect. Well, there's still some time left. We did great, so we're going to move on to the running backs. And let's keep going. All right. First running back we are going to be ranking is Saquon Barkley. Okay. Had a really, really good last year. Do I put him at 1? I don't think so. I think he maybe is top 5. I'm going to put Saquon at 2 because I think he is a possible top 5 running back, especially with how he played this year. But I think that there are better running backs that we can get. So I'm going to put him at 2. And I think that's kind of comfortable so far. All right, so we have Saquon at 2. The next quarterback is going to be... running back. Okay, so that's going to be, I guess, Khalil Herbert, right? Yeah, because Dave Montgomery's gone, so it's got to be Khalil Herbert. Oh, wait, is it Khalil or is it, wait, who else went to the Bears? It is Khalil. I think it is Khalil. I'm going to say it's Khalil Herbert. I'm going to say 5. I think Khalil, again, he's not a bad running back. I just think he is more of a backup than an actual starter. So I'm going to put Khalil Herbert at 5, and I'm actually okay with that. Next up we have is Joe Mixon. Okay. So if I put Saquon at 2, I think I put Joe Mixon at 3 because although he had a down year, I still think he's a good running back, and I don't think he deserves to be put at number 4 because there's a lot of worse backs than Joe Mixon. So we have 4 and 1 left. We just put Joe Mixon at 3, so we need someone that's worse than Joe Mixon and someone better than Saquon Barkley. And we get the Chiefs, and that's not terrible. Isaiah Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, I'll put them at 4 because I think that they are better than Khalil Herbert. So we need a running back that is better than Saquon Barkley. Derrick Henry. Maybe you could say Jonathan Taylor. Who else? Nick Chubb. Any of those ones will work. Please give me a good running back. And it is going to be the Rams. Okay, Cam Akers, that's not a good one. Alright. Well, first attempt is not great, but still had a decent start, honestly, so it's not terrible. I think it could have been a little better. First running back we're going to get is Kenneth Walker. Really, really good rookie year. Really good rookie year until he got injured. I'm going to put Kenneth Walker at 3. I think that he has the potential to be at 3, but I think right now, he could be even higher, but I think right now, I'll put him at 3 because I think it's a safe spot for him because he had a really, really good rookie year. An amazing running back for sure. Next up we have is Browns Nick Chubb. I think Nick Chubb's number 2 right now. I think Derrick Henry is still the best running back in the league, and I don't think there's many people that can say that otherwise. But I'm still going to put Nick Chubb at number 1 because I think we're not going to get Derrick Henry, and I hope we don't get Derrick Henry. That's the hope. The next one we are going to get is the Bears again, Khalil Herbert. We have Nick Chubb at 1, and then we had oh no, who did we put at 4? Kenneth Walker at 3. So yeah, I'll put Khalil Herbert at 5. So we have 2 and 4 left. We need someone that's better than Khalil Herbert, worse than Kenneth Walker, or better than Kenneth Walker, and worse than Nick Chubb. And we get the Bengals. I'll take that. I think Joe Mixon. This is hard. I don't think you could really argue either way with Kenneth Walker being worse or better than Joe Mixon. That's actually kind of hard. Honestly, based on last year, I'm putting Joe Mixon at 4. Kenneth Walker just had a better year. Although I think consistency, obviously, you can give it to Joe Mixon, but based on last year, I'm going to give it to Kenneth Walker, and we need 2, so one better than Kenneth Walker, worse than Nick Chubb, and we get, oh my god, we freaking did it! Austin Eckler at number 2. I think Austin Eckler is an amazing back. He definitely deserves to be it. We are crushing this. Absolutely crushing this. We might as well just try doing one more. We'll just try doing the wide receivers. We've already had 2 better. Let's to go back on that one. We had Nick Chubb at 1. We had Austin Eckler at 2. We had Kenneth Walker at 3. We had 4. We had Joe Mixon at 5. We had Khalil Herbert. Very, very good list. For the fun of it, let's do just team. Let's just do not wide receiver. Let's just do team, like as a team. Going into next year, obviously, not about the records. We're not just going to do it based on records. Going into next year to make it a little more fun. And we get the Dallas Cowboys. Interesting. They're a good team, but I wouldn't say that they're insane. I think they're definitely going to be a playoff team. I think we can get better teams than them, though. So I'm going to put them at 3. I think that's a decent spot for the first team. Definitely a playoff team, but a bit of a low playoff team. Nothing crazy. The Lions. Ooh. Do I think next year the Lions could have a better record than the Cowboys? I think they could. And you know what? I like the Lions team a bit better than the Cowboys team this coming up this year. I'm putting the Lions at 2. Fight me on it. I think the Lions are a better team than the Cowboys this year. I'm going to give them credit for that. All right, Lions is going to go at number 2. Raiders, they had a really bad year last year. They lost Derek Carr. I'm gonna put the Raiders at 5. I think they could still have a decent year, but I'm gonna put them at 5 in the hope that we don't get a terrible team. Because I think that there's a lot of teams that could fit in between them. Oh, I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. Titans at 4. I think the Raiders are better than the Titans, but whatever. Who's gonna go at number 1? We need a big team here. And we get, oh my goodness, the Green Bay, the Giants. Yeah, that's a bad list. We'll do one more list, no matter what, if we get it right or get it wrong, and then I will be ending today's video. The first team we are going to be getting is the Cowboys again. I'm gonna put the Cowboys at 3. I'm gonna stay with the same logic, hoping we get some better teams, hoping we get some worse teams, and put the Cowboys at 3. Next team, so we got the Cowboys at 3, and the next team we're getting is the stay on Colts. Cool. Colts, no offense to the Colts, 5, and I don't think it's really close. They don't look good going into next year. I don't see them being incredible next year. The Jaguars, I'm gonna say 2. The Jaguars are definitely a better team than I think than the Cowboys going into next year. I think they have better pieces. I think they're gonna win the division. I don't see the Cowboys winning the division. So I'm gonna put the Jaguars at 2. So we need 5, and we need 4. 5 and 1. No, 4 and 1. Chiefs, 1. Simple, easy, nice. Okay, so we need a team that is worse than the Cowboys, better than the Colts. That's actually a pretty wide variety. To go 3 for 3 on lists today, can we get a team that's worse than the Cowboys and better than the Colts? And we get to the yes, come on, Washington football team at 4. I am happy with that. That is 3 lists that I am pretty happy with, and I think everyone can contestly agree that they're pretty happy with. So to recap that list before I see you guys in the next one, we got at 1 we got the Chiefs, at 2 we got the Jaguars, at 3 we got the Cowboys, at 4 we got the Washington football team, and at 5 we have the Indianapolis Colts. I hope you guys enjoy this different variety. If this video can do well, I will do a part 2 where I do wide receivers, tight ends, head coaches, etc. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!